And good morning. How the heck are you? JR here, coming to you once again. God, it's been a while. Live from southern Minnesota. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Just thought I'd pop up here. I don't know if you guys caught my live stream last night or not, but I popped up and just did a quick 1 hour type hangout session. But same thing with this morning. I just wanted to pop on this morning and kind of hang out for a little bit, have a cup of coffee, and just chat a little bit about what's going on with me, how I've been doing, what's going on, and do a little update and stuff like that. It's been, 90 days, a little over 90 days since my surgery. So, cutting out my lung, I had to pretty much learn how to breathe again, let alone, learn how to talk and do all that kind of stuff. It's not as easy as you would think. I thought, within 30 days I'll be good to go and everything will be fine. Heck, I'm Superman, right? No, turns out I'm not. So, and yeah, it's a tough deal, man. When you really stop and think about it, cutting out your lung, cutting that thing in half, taking it out, sewing it back up. It's like, how do you do that? That is insane, man. But yeah, you have to learn how to, get that breath thing going again and talking, breathe and talk at the same time. It's like, what? So yeah, it's pretty crazy. But like I say, it's been a little over 90 days. Been healing up nicely. I wasn't in the hospital very long at all. Set all kinds of records. On life support for an hour rather than 3 days, and out of ICU in less than a day instead of 3 to 4 days. Out of the hospital in 4 days instead of 10 to 12 days. And of course they put me in the wrong area. I had mentioned that I was treated like total dog shit. It's because they put me in the wrong section of the hospital. And I did get an apology from the surgical team, and the surgeon was like, dude, I'm really sorry. I mean, it's not his fault because he's the surgeon, right? He's doing the surgery, and then he hands you off to the team, and they're supposed to get you in the right areas and everything. Instead of the cancer ward or wing or whatever you call it area, they put me in general surgery, which is where they stick people who's, had a collarbone surgery or elbow surgery, or, you got a broken leg or whatever. For me, who just had his lungs cut out and is a cancer patient, needs to be cared for 24/7. No. It was general surgery, and the staff there were not kind to me. Let's just put it that way. And they're not used to taking care of cancer patients, and let alone people who just had their lungs ripped out. Yeah, it was not a good deal, and they wouldn't let me see my family. And I kind of figured it might be a problem given with COVID and all that. But they were already letting people see family members. You could have one or two family members, and when it came to a spouse or somebody like that, who wanted to stay overnight or whatever with you in the room, you just needed the approval of the shift supervisor or the floor supervisor or whoever the manager was of that wing. They just need to sign off on it, and you were good to go. This guy was a total ass, and would not let Teresa or any of my family come in to see me while I was in the hospital. And the nurses were just horrific, were not caring for me properly. And, I'd tell them that I was in excruciating pain, and they were like, yeah, well, you're going to have to tough it out, kind of a thing, even though I had, instructions from the surgeon with regards to pain management and everything else, they were like, no, we do what we want to do here, and you're just going to have to man up and tough it out. And, then they'd say, oh, you can't have your pain meds for another 3 to 4 hours. You're on a cycle. And I'm like, yeah, it's been 3 to 4 hours already, and I haven't had anything. And then they look and say, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Oops. sorry, we'll go get your pain medication. And then they disappear for a couple more hours and come back and say, oh, yeah, we kind of forgot. I had to go on my lunch break and, yeah, we'll get to you eventually. It was bad. So thank God I went home within 3 to 4 days. And Teresa was able to care for me 10 times better here at home than the hospital did. So, but anyway, yeah, I did get an apology from the surgical team that, yeah, they screwed up. They accidentally put me in the wrong part of the hospital. And, yeah, I mean, what are you going to do, So I just said, yeah, whatever. And, but yeah, I've been healing up real nice here at home, and Teresa took care of all the wound care stuff and helping me get up and helping me shower, helping me use the bathroom, etc. But I was up and about right away, and had my walker, and I was getting about, I was running outside. I was overdoing it as usual, but I just figured, just keep moving, and just keep going, And some days I would overdo it, other days not so much. But yeah, having to talk and breathe at the same time, that was no fun. But yeah, doing the breathing exercises and everything, getting that lung getting to be healed. That's always a fun chore. But yeah, for the most part, I'm doing all right. Healing up nicely, like I say. And, I was told, oh, you're cancer-free. You're in full remission. And that only lasted for about 90 days. So this week, I went and had my 90-day follow-up, the CT scans and the blood labs and stuff. And it did not turn out good. So the CT scans revealed that on the upper part of the lung that is remaining now has a tumor in it, and the right side has a tumor in it, and there are suspicious spots on my kidneys and liver. And their plan is just to kind of wait it out. Just give it another 90 days. We'll see how things grow. If they grow, because it could be nothing or whatever, but we'll see in 90 days. And but everybody else that I've talked to said, no, you don't sit around and wait for 90 days and just wait to see how big things grow. Go to Mayo, get a second opinion, do something. So that's what I'm going to do. Come Monday, I'm just going to call Mayo, line up a second opinion, and go from there. I don't want to sit around and wait. I mean, if it is nothing, great. That's awesome. But given my my whatever you call it, pathology, history, what are the odds that these are not cancerous? I mean, chances are it's the same damn tumors. So, popping up like this right after surgery is, highly suspicious. So, anyway, yeah, I'll line up the second opinions this week, and we'll see what happens. But other than that, yeah, that was the bad news. Teresa did not take that well, because you get to that point and, there's nothing else they can do. But hopefully, like I say, we'll get in there and do the second opinion and have a second look at it. And if those are indeed the same tumors, then maybe they can get a jump on it, because it's early. It's so early, that maybe there's something they can do, whether it's take it out and sprinkle a little chemo in there. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what can be done. So, but that's where I am at. It was killing me not being online for the last 90 days. I missed you guys. I have gotten all of the, letters, emails, cards. I mean, holy crap, man. P.O. box always stacked to the brim with all your cards and well wishes. Gift cards, coffee cards, cash, checks. I mean, you name it. I mean, you guys have just been loading it up. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much all that means to me. God, I haven't even opened up 2/3 of this stuff. It's just, because it just stacks up and piles up. But I will get to every single one of them. So, Carol and Kurt, thanks so much. Diane, thanks so much. The Barkers, thanks. Catherine Brack. Yvette, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Rick Beavers. Scott Clark. Carol Woosley, thank you so much. Angel McCoy. And there's tons of these too that have no return address labels on them. The Lemire family. And they're from all over, man. Like tons from Minnesota, of course, but then Indiana, New York, Colorado, California, Canada, the Netherlands, the UK, Scotland, Staten Island, so New York, Boston, New Jersey, Maryland, Missouri, just tons and tons and tons and tons, like from all over the place. Thank you guys so much for all of the kind words of encouragement, all the love and support. God, what can I say, man? You know, it's just the amount of support that you guys have provided is just incredible. I am still waiting to hear from disability. I can't work full time, so I did apply for disability in February. Still have not gotten approval yet, even though they supposedly bumped me to the front of the list because I'm a stage 4 terminal cancer patient. It's now been another 6 months and they haven't done shit, and now they don't even return my calls. So everybody's saying, man, you gotta get an attorney, an advocate, and then contact like your local representative, and they'll jump all over these guys. So that's what I'll do on Monday. I'll call one of those services and get lined up with a lawyer and whatever, and see what happens. Because yeah, we have absolutely no income, and you know, I'm doing what I can as much as I'm trying to work as much as I possibly can in a part-time capacity, doing online consulting and stuff like that with the minimal amount of clients that I'm able to work with right now, and doing my videos and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to do as much as I possibly can. I mean, we still got to pay the bills, right? We still got to pay the mortgage. We got to put food on the table. We got to do all that stuff. And you guys have been helping, sending what you can and donating what you can, and I've been doing what I can. So we're trying to make sure that thing, making sure everything gets paid and stuff like that, and all the medical expenses, the stuff that insurance doesn't cover. And of course, insurance is expensive as hell because I had to pay for Cobra. Because not only do I have to pay for my portion, but I have to pay for the employer's portion as well to continue having health insurance. So, it's extremely, extremely expensive. And, do what you got to do, right? So, anyway, yeah, that's my life. And we'll keep going. We'll keep doing this. You guys know me. I'm a fighter. I never give up. We just keep going, man. Just keep on rocking it and doing what we got to do. And you guys have been there since day one. You've always got my back. So I can't thank you enough. It means more to us than you'll ever know. So thank you so much for everything. And to continue support right here. buymeacoffee.com/JSarzosa. buymeacoffee.com/JSarzosa. And you can support me in any capacity, whether it's a one-time, buy me a coffee, or multiple coffees, or if you want to sign up for a membership. I will be setting up a Patreon account for the videos and stuff like that, for all the YouTube videos and the reaction videos for both the music and the movie reactions. And then you guys can sign up for that if you want, and you'll be able to help me out that way. So yeah, that is everything in a nutshell. If you have any questions, by the way, feel free. It doesn't look like my chat is working at all. Of course, I didn't launch it either. I forgot to do that. But if you have any questions in the comment section below, feel free to chime in. Let me, I gotta pull up my comment section here. I never launched it to begin with, so that's not good. Here we go. There we go. Now it's working. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Twitchland. Yeah, like I said, it's just been killing me, not being online for the last 90 days. I was used to going on weekly, every Friday night and Saturday mornings and stuff. And I really missed hanging out with you guys. Missed doing the coffee shop podcast and hanging out with you guys during the one-on-one hangout sessions and stuff like that. So gonna start doing that again, starting this weekend here. And I don't like not go. I just couldn't do it before. I couldn't go more than maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes of talking. And before I would just completely lose my voice. I couldn't even talk. I couldn't breathe and talk at the same time. You got to learn how to do all that stuff again. It's okay to breathe. It's okay to talk. And then I had to learn, well, you have to breathe and talk at the same time, and when they cut out half your lung, trying to force yourself trying to learn how to do that is kind of weird, because you'd think you'd do it automatically, but you don't. It's like you can breathe automatically. Your brain sends the signal you can breathe, but when you're trying to talk, like right now I get all raspy and stuff, and you're trying to learn breathe and talk at the same time, and it's really goofy. It's really weird. But I'm able to do that now, but I can only go about 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes. And then my voice just starts cracking like this and starts getting all raspy, and then all of a sudden, boom, it just stops. And it's like, what the hell? And then you got to wait a half hour, 45 minutes before it comes back. And and now with the tumors and stuff, growing in there, it's only going to get worse. So, I'll keep at it, keep going until I can't go anymore. So, and thanks again, you guys. I'm gonna hop offline here, get my coffee going, and got a little bit of running around. Brandon's gonna hang out with me this afternoon. We're gonna get some things done, and then hang out with some people tomorrow and on Monday. So thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out with me. Thanks. You'll see me more and more as the weeks go by here, as the days go by. Make sure you check out the videos on my YouTube channel, and tune in Friday nights for my late night chill and chat, and then Saturday mornings for my coffee shop podcast. And as I do each one, it'll get longer and longer and longer. But it's like I say, it gets harder and harder to talk. And I can only go for a certain amount of time, and then I'm not able to anymore. So anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me this morning. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Thanks so much for the love and support. And I look forward to seeing all you guys again real soon. So hope all's well with you and your family. And look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care.